All right, I'm back. Dinner was delicious. I'm lucky. I got a couple hours to keep moving forward with this. What we're gonna do is we're building stuff here in this little camera view down here. I've got two Raspberry Pis. What I did in part one was I burned Ubuntu onto these USB drives and I tried to install it. This second device, PoE11, didn't get an IP address, and that's where we stopped. We got PoE10 set up on our VPN, and where's my mouse? And uh, and we are now gonna see if we can connect to this other device. So I'm gonna see if it got an IP address. I was stuck in a weird spot where um, I just wasn't, I was getting a duplicate IP address. I had multiple devices getting the same IP address, and that's not good. That's not good. These devices are going to be on a different network, but um, for now, like I'd like them, even though they're in the same like little cluster, I'd like for them to have different IP addresses. So here's where we are. This is what we're doing as like the base install. Let's see if we can. This isn't looking good. It looks like I got the same IP address again. Ugh. Oy vey. Oy vey. Uh, what? Why is it acting like this? Can can I give it just its own IP address? Like, let's just switch it. Let's just be like, hey, look, bro. Let's just give it a different IP address. I don't know why it's giving the same one. But let's give it a static. Fixed. Let's give it a 44. Wait, what? Your DACP reservation has been made, but this IP can only be obtained by connecting to its respective network. I think that'll work. So let's just do this. Let's do it this way. Let's say like, hey, um, shutting down the device, giving it a new connection. These are PoE, power over Ethernet. So when I unplug the network, it doesn't have power. These are Raspberry Pis, low power devices. So let's hopefully keep on going. Let's see what happens. So I redid the thing. Let's see if we get a new IP address. Perhaps. Let's do some refresh. Doesn't look like it yet. Frustrating. All right, I tried to give it 44. Oh, look at this. Hey, there we go. We did it. All right, that worked. Fantastic. Now we can do all the other things that we did with the other computer. Sudo apt update. Go get. But why is this not working? Something. Oh, it worked. All right. So we're starting with the operating system, right? Right. This block right here. Right. We installed 23.10 64-bit server. Then we're doing the update upgrade. Oh, we got to do the C group stuff. So what I did again, those steps that I forget, but I wrote notes for myself. Let's do this one I think has all the steps. Like this is a great blog somebody wrote. There is this thing where we do the C group. Wait. Why isn't it there? Which blog was it in? This one for sure hasn't. Yes, right here. Add the following here on each node. So let's do that on the other node. While that's upgrading, sudo apt upgrade -y. Let's open a new tab and let's go over to 00. This is HPOE 00. Oh, no, not 00. 10. Yep, we're good. And then the instructions were boot command line text, sudo nano boot. What? Oh, you know what? CMD line. Why is there no... Why isn't there a CMD line? Is it because I'm using USB? Why? Right, we do need to do that still, but why don't I have this file? I did yesterday when I did, or 2 days ago when I did the electro cookie. Oh, here, boot firmware. Let's take a look at that. Let's cat. Yeah, that looks like the one that I want to edit. Yeah, I think we're okay. Sudo. See, I need to put this into my notes. So how do I do that? Let's do it like this, and it's do I have two here? Sudo new posts. This is like K3s. What did I call this show? Raspberry. I'll do it lowercase. Raspberry Pi. k3sup. Cilium. Cluster mesh. All right, so just taking some notes here. Like the Ubuntu install 23.10 64-bit server. Then, yeah, update sudo apt update sudo apt upgrade. Then I did install Tailscale or add to Tailscale VPN. Let's go ahead and put that command in there. I was here, install Tailscale. Let's keep track of these commands. These things change over time, right? What is this? This is what I did. Boop. Da da da. Bash. Boop. Da da da. So I did that. It worked. We're in the VPN. Then I realized I need to update the CMD line, the TXT. However, this file is in a different place because I think we used USB disk instead of SSD. I think, since I just did this 2 days ago with SSD, that's the only difference. All right, that's where we're at. So whoops, the new location. Is /boot firmware /cmd line.txt with USB. So all right, add this. All right, I'm still going to update these things. Now, I think I actually did another, I think I had one more command in there. Let's see. What might it have been? Oh, here we go. Because I'm using Ubuntu. Oh, here, I did this. So maybe it's a Ubuntu versus a Raspberry Pi thing. So yeah, I had this. And I got to add these. This is what I was looking at yesterday. So never mind. I was looking at old stuff. This is what we want to do. So I don't need to change my instructions. Hello. All right. So this is because of Ubuntu, not because of Raspberry Pi or because of USB. All right. So we're good. So we're over here. Sure. Go ahead and do your thing. And yep, do your thing. And here, nano w boot firmware CMD. Did I say add it to the beginning? Add this to the beginning, okay. Cool. And then I said, I told myself, shut down now. Shut down now. And when it comes back up, it'll be connected to the VPN. It'll have all the C group stuff that it needs. And we'll go. All right. So now that one's working. This one's updating. Let's go ahead and do this one here. Sudo add nano boot firmware command line text. Add that in front. Act boop. Sudo shut down R now. And that'll come up. This guy should be back up. POE10. Oh, that's rebooting that band, right? So you can see that here it's using the VPN address because, again, we're going to be putting on a different network, a different physical network. Again, I didn't tell you that on this stream. We're going to be putting these devices on different networks. And we're going to hopefully do something interesting with Cilium cluster mesh. Then we might do some interesting, attempt some interesting active stuff. And then later on, we're setting ourselves up to do some really interesting spring on the edge stuff. Okay. So 1.0, why don't you want to, why doesn't it want to, Talk to me. There we go. It looks like I got some traffic, but window doesn't. It's not acting right. It's not acting right. Should I be able to ping the VPN? I feel like I should be able to. Listen to those fans buzz. Ping PoE 11. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Why not local? There you go. You know what's up. SSHPOE 11.local. Yep. Wait a minute. Why didn't it have the key? Why did it have to type in my password? I don't like that. SSH copy ID dash I SSH ID 2 Sean at POE 11.local. Like, hello. Why didn't you do that already? Okay. And now I should be able to go out. Good. I want to type my passwords in my house. That's installed. That has a C group set. It's on the latest and greatest. Now I should be able to add this guy to my cluster. I don't need to do it here. So let's do. Then we do the k3sup. Do the control plane node first. Add agent node. So we did the control plane node in part 1, and now we're going to add. And I'll be honest, I don't remember how to add off the top of my head. Right here. There you go. That's what we did. Copy. So we're going to actually, we're going to say it like this. We're going to say k3sup join --IP. Because it's going to be on a different network, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to add, I'm going to go back here. Let's go back here. Let's do our Tailscale. We're going to just put this into the Tailscale network too. Boop, boop, boop. Because the IP address is going to change, and I don't want to mess up my cluster when the IP address changes. So we're going to use the VPN assigned IP. And we'll go. Now, I realized I didn't have to do that before. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm going to scoot this like, hey, I'm just going to scoot that up. There's nothing here. This is a PoE setup. And yeah, it's getting the network and the power over this cord, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's still got to get power from somewhere. That's why this box is here for. But this is all that I need. I need a network and power, and we'll go. All right, now I can do sudo tail scale up. And be like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna do this on a different screen. Sync And I'm already signed in. I already did that already. All right, so now that's connected. And now I can go get that network IP address, my devices. Uh-oh. There we go. Now let's try it again. It says like, hey, that's cool. Now network devices, my devices. There, I get the IP address. Exit clear. k3sup join -- IP. This guy server IP is this guy -- user this guy. Now there's something that I might have to do. We'll see. We'll see if that user has all the sudo privs it needs. All right. All right, so there's this thing that I have to do. I'm just curious why I didn't have to do this on the other box. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Over here on k3sup, it says like, hey, you might have to do this. All right, Alex knows what's up. He's telling us what to do. He's like, usage, free wax. There's one about sudoers. This right here. I gotta do this. It's Etsy sudoers. So I'm gonna do that over here, just because I don't know. Cat. Let me just see what I'm doing. See what's up. Why is this file different? And this one, I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. And I apologize. I'm just doing the stuff. They are definitely different. But why? I'm doing like a side by side here. Figure out like what is, there's no difference. I don't understand why they're behaving different. I really don't understand why they're behaving different. Because we installed Ubuntu the same way on both of them. I believe I installed the users the same way. So it is interesting, but we're not going to stress out too much about it. We're just going to go ahead and make the changes to our sudoers file. Let's see, sudoers. And I'm going to say Sean all equals all no password. And then if I can find my mouse, I will continue. Hello. Let's come back and let's pick up where we left off. We were trying to do this. All right, so that's working. Fantastic. I don't know what that is. I saw that before, but it didn't seem to affect anything. So we're going to keep on going. Operating system installed. Kubernetes installed. We're joining. We should now have a cluster. It looks good. Now, should have this Lukey, kubectx Lukey is the cluster that should be in it, and I should be able to say kubectl get nodes. And I've got two. They're the right versions. One's been up for 58 minutes, and the one that we just added has been there for 22 seconds. So now we've got a Kubernetes cluster, kubectl get pods. And all we've got is a metric server, local path provisioner, and core DNS. And that works for me. That works for me. Now, you notice we didn't have a CNI installed. So yesterday we installed the Cilium CLI. And we're set. It said unable to obtain Cilium version, no Cilium pods found in kubesystem because it knows the context. And what I did yesterday was wrong. So let's go back and let's look at the Cilium cluster mesh install. Okay. I went through this the other night and I noticed that there was some missing things. Let's go look and see if my PRs made any progress. And when this is what I encourage you to do when you run into an issue, okay, it was documentation. I ran this. There's one change needed to get a successful build. Looks like the netlify build is failing because this link isn't quite right. Can you change it to K8's install quick? Absolutely, I can. So let's fix that. Sorry about the sidetrack, but let's fix this first. And this is what we do. We're trying to make sure on Sean Cilium get pulled. Sure. And then let's go in and make our change to this guy. All this other stuff can close, close, close. Now, this is pretty cool to me. We're here. Why does it look funny? Let's just do this. So I got instructions that says, hey, it looks like line 99. I got to change K8's quick install to install quick. Oh boy. Let's jump down to 99. Quick install to install quick. Oop. Oh, there is no underscore. It's you can change K8's install quick. So no underscore. That's it. That's it. All right. Git status. Git add this guy. Git commit. And I think all I have to do is there's like a signed off by thing. Signed off by. Oops, signed off by. Carter. Sean at Sean.com. Boop boop. And git push. Empty commit message. I just said git commit. Aborting commit due to empty commit message. Why is it acting like that? Sign off by Sean Carter. Sean at Sean.com. I don't even understand. My branch is ahead of origin main by 3 commits. Get wait. Modified. I don't understand what's happening. I do not understand what's happening here. Let's do this. I have a change here. Aborting commit due to empty commit message. I have no idea what's going on. I was trying to fix this earlier. Your branch is update with origin main. Changes to be committed. This is modified. We added that. Git commit. Here we go. Signed. What does it look like? Try this again. Hello. This thing. There we go. Sign up by the Sean Carter. Sean at Sean.com. I don't understand. What have I done? Okay, instead of fighting with that, let's just go and do it this way. We know that this will work, right? So I messed up my local somehow, but I don't want to prevent that from. I don't want to prevent. Where am I? Was it network? Cluster mesh? Cluster mesh. Cluster mesh. Let's go here. We're just going to go and edit it right here. Line 99. Right? We're changing it per instructions to this. Oop, right here. We're going to change it to here. Boop. K8's install quick. Commit those changes. Commit message. Signed. I just want to make sure that I'm checking all the boxes. Folks, they want all of these to be signed off so that, yeah, so we're, it makes sense. Like, let's put my signature, like, hey, I'm making this change. It was recommended to me, but I'm making this change and I think this is valid. I'm not copying it from somebody else. Boom. Sign off and commit. Fantastic. Now, that is available here. There were some recommended changes. So if I'm looking at my PR, I got a recommended change from here, from Learn It All. one change. So now I go back to learn it all. I'm like, hey, learn it all, please review. Like, do I hit a button down here first? Oh, I could have just hit sign off and commit suggestion. Well, I'm stupid. Resolve conversation. And then be like, hey, bro, please learn it all. Please accept my PR. I'll make all the changes that you request. Please accept my PR. I wish I would have just read and hit the button. But I'm figuring it out. Doing things at scale is a little bit different than just doing it for yourself, right? But we're getting there. We are getting there. So I went and did the thing yesterday. There's our PR status 2 days ago. There's our PR status. It's moving in the right direction. So here we go. We were reading through this, and the change that I just made said, hey, here's what we need to do. We need to, let's go back and read my instructions. Here, I said, up here, like, you got to do this, man. So we are going to do this Cilium install. We're going to set the cluster name. And the cluster ID. So this is going to be our cluster 1. Right? So we are going to, here, we're going to say this, that we're just going to replace this with Lukey. Lukey. So we're saying, hey, install the Cilium CLI or CNI. And when you do that, I want you to name this cluster Lukey. And I also want you to give it a cluster ID of 1. And we're going to use this context, Lukey. Okay, fingers crossed. Looks like it worked. So now, if we do kubectl get pods, we should see some stuff, right? There's our Cilium. And that's all we've done is give our cluster a way of doing networking. That's it. The next step that we did yesterday is not this part. We want to enable cluster mesh. So I think this is our next step. Do I want to do the KV store mesh? We don't have anything to lose by using the beta features. This is a beta feature, and we're gonna opt in. We don't have anything to lose. We're not like risking anything. So I did have to do this. So let's go back. Let's just keep our notes. Like, what did we do? The command that we ran over here was this. We'll just keep notes. We'll turn this into a blog so you have something to copy from later. Bash, like this is what we ran. Like, hey, the Kubernetes context. Now, what we got to the other day was we ran this. We're gonna do the same thing, except we're gonna go ahead and enable this. Now, when I do that, I think it's just gonna use etcd. I don't know. We'll try it. Right. Worst thing that happens is we have to redo it, right? So let's do this. Boop, boop, boop. And we're just gonna like explicitly say not cluster 1. We're gonna say okay. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We are installing this cluster mesh, and we're saying, hey, I know what happened. I had to do this -- service type equals load balancer. Well, let's just see if this works. Auto detect, yeah. So what I had to do was -- service type load balancer. Service type load balancer. Okay, I think this ought to work. Let's try that. Let's copy my notes. See? Did it go? Maybe it's trying something. Let's go take a look. Let's say exit. Let's do this. Let's see if it's doing anything. Wait, it's doing some stuff. It's deploying the clustermesh API server. That's what we expected to see. Oh, but this isn't going. So something is wrong here. So before I did this, this was having problems. Let's see. This one, and it's giving me some problems. It says protocol not supported. Failed to stop, unable to find controller, IP cache something. So let's give ourselves some more visibility. Right. It just says failed to start, daemon creation failed. Unable to set up device manager, protocol not supported. Failed to stop, unable to find controller, IP cache, inject labels, subsystem daemon. Okay. So it's just doing the same thing. Right, so maybe I don't have things. I honestly don't think I ran into this on the other device. So what should we do? I did it different. So what I was doing, the thing I did different was when I set the cluster name and cluster ID is the thing I did different from a couple of nights ago. So let's see if we can kill these guys. And it's going to reuse. So let's just do this. Let's go here and let's say install without this. Let's do this. So it auto-detected the cluster name. Unable to install Cilium, cannot reuse the name that is still in use. So can I uninstall? Let's take a look. Let's just go and say connect. Is there a uninstall? Oh. Uninstall. Cilium uninstall. Okay. So it's still trying to do this. Why is this pending? Oh, probably needs a CNI. Right on. Hey, this is awesome. Thank you for joining, Icon. I'm doing things in the open. These are things that I don't know how to do. We're exploring and we're learning. And yeah, we're gonna try to do it out loud. Thank you for joining. And yeah, feel free to ask questions as we go. Let's see if we can do this again. I've got a little Raspberry Pi cluster here, and we're trying to do some interesting, networking things. I do Cilium version. That's cool. If I do this, I tried to do the Cilium install with some extra parameters before, and this time I didn't do the extra parameters. So this time, when I do kubectl get pods, it says pending. Let's do K9s. Let's see if we're getting that crash loop. Oh, there we got an error. And we are. So what? Oh. So what is different? What is different from the night before? Unable to set up device manager, protocol not supported. What did I do? What have I done different? I did the C group stuff all the same. Everything's upgraded the same. What did I do different? I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go install this other, turn the other computer on. I did this. I did this much of the exercise the other night, and I didn't have this issue. So let's see if I get the proper IP address, and then let's go like this. Let's say electro cookie. Wait for it to come up, hopefully. Is it coming? Lights are moving. It's got power. I want it to just like work. The problem is this device earlier was was getting the same IP address as another device, which wasn't cool. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can get. These guys are now getting different IP addresses. That's great. Wait, what? Oh boy. I've got. I got a couple of. I got multiple instances of this thing showing up. Why is this electro cookie not coming up? Reason number one. Oh boy. Come here, camera. Like, what are you doing? I'm not a real big fan of this camera. It does some cool things, like this. When I go like this, it does all the fireworks and stuff. That's kind of cool. But it also like freaks out when I leave. So I'm waiting on another camera. I'm gonna get the Elgato Facecam Pro. It's on the way. So I'm waiting for that other computer to come up. Electro Cookie. Electro Cookie does not want to come up. I don't know why. Let's try it again. Oh, not Electro Cookie. Electro Cookie. Hello. It's just. Why can't things just work? Icon. Why can't things just work like they're supposed to? Like I want to do, not like you're supposed to. I want them to work like I want them to. So this is still oh, here we go. Are you sure? Yeah. Yes. All right, now we're connected to Electro Cookie. Let's see what's up. What happened? Is there any difference? As that Kubernetes comes up and as this other thing comes up, it only has 2 gigs of memory, so it might not come up real fast or at all. We'll see. We're doing things. We're out on the edge. We're living on the edge. And we're trying to explore some things. Ugh, I got another issue. Multiple devices are using the same IP address again and again. Oh boy. Why can't things just work? Multiple devices using the same IP address. Are you serious? Why did it say juice has only been up for 30 minutes? Man, this is tough. All right, so this guy, Electro Cookie, is working. And now let's get out of there. It's awesome that it's working. It's super duper, like, it's, first of all, we can fix it. We got another USB. Right now it's running on SSD, which is slower, but it's also a 2 gig device. So I picked the wrong one. So this experiment that we're doing today, I think these are bigger, better devices. It feels like they're bigger, better devices. But let's do this. Let's switch over to that other cluster. Let's try this again. Let's switch over to the Electro Cookie cluster. And let's see if I was really running. No, I wasn't. So here it did have a restart, but that's because I redid things. It had a restart and it worked. So how come it didn't work? The only difference now is that I've got 2 nodes. So let's switch back to Luki. Let's take a peek. And this one was in like a crash restart loop when we were doing this, like this crash loop back off. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just start over. Right? We haven't invested anything. Let's just start over. So let's do this. Let's go to let's say to POE 11. What? You're so silly. Computer, you're so silly sometimes. Like, just listen to me. I'll do this over here. You're just silly. You're acting silly right now. I'm going to go remove that nano W SH, the known hosts. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, line 49. And I'm going to remove these. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And try that again. Yes. All right. Thank you. So I'm going to say user local bin k3s agent uninstall, which should remove this node from the cluster. Failed to reset failed state. Okay, so now when I'm over here, and if I do kubectl get nodes, I should only have one node. All right. Why? It's not there. Sudo shutdown and restart. Like, you should not be a part of this cluster. Okay, so I'm hearing it restart, but I'm checking. Oh, here we go. It says it's not ready. So that's good. But I want it to be removed from the cluster. Did I do that? I want it to be removed from the cluster. There you go. No, that wasn't it. What was that? Oh, it wasn't able to connect to this guy when it was removing. So I want this to be, I want my cluster to reconcile that this doesn't exist anymore. Let's see if I can do that. I want to like understand it. K3s remove agent node. Oh, look at this K3s. Oh, that's an old issue. Get nodes, drain. First, drain the node. I didn't do that. Edit instance group for nodes. I'm not using that. kubectl delete node. Update cluster. Drain it, delete it. Get nodes, drain, delete. Okay. Let's see. Kubectl, drain, node, POE11. Oh, drain node name. Drain. All right, it says cordoned, unable to drain due to error cannot delete daemon set managed pods. Let's do that. Ignore daemon sets. Ignoring, evicting, get out of here. Oh, okay, cool. So we're actually like doing this the right way, maybe? And then once this is done, we'll do delete node name. Kubectl, delete node POE11. Done. So now if I do kubectl get nodes, should only have one. I get it. But like, you should still talk to me. You did all the things. I just want to get a response back from my Kubernetes control plane. Tisk. Why can't it just like work? Okay, oh, timeout. Let's try that again. There it is. There it is. Just like we wanted. But you know, we're going to take it one step further. We're going to take it one step further. We're going to go to that node and we're going to say POE10. We're going to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to be a Kubernetes anymore. I don't want to be a Kubernetes. So let's just delete it and start over. And we're just going to run our steps again because we didn't make a big investment. This is what we're going to do. We're going to make it, I should make it big enough so you can see it, what we're doing. We're just going to run, do I need to run sudo? We'll do it anyways. User local. Why is it acting funny? K3s uninstall. Go do your thing. I heard my phone somewhere. I heard a beep. All right. Doing its thing. POE11. has rebooted. So this should now be done. And now we can just go back and we're just going to run the same steps that we did before, where we did, I didn't put them in the notes. So let's just redo it. Clear history pipe grep k3sup. This is what we did. We said, hey, I want to install onto this IP, and I'm using the VPN's IP. I want to install this into this cluster. You know what else I can do? I can do kubectx. I can say kubectx-d. Okay. Warning, this removed your active context. Use, okay. And I'm just going to do this. That's weird. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I'm just going to rerun 522. Do it. So now it's going to go back and install. You know what I should have? I should have rebooted this guy, POE10. That's okay. I don't need this one. You know what I can do? I did that and did that. I'm going to put this command here that I ran. Here, and just these are my notes. I'll turn this into a blog later. And I got a little extra terminal over here. Let's go back and check on our status. It's up, it's doing its thing. I don't know why this is happening. Restore con. Is that something I need to install? Let's just do that quick. Restore con not found. Restore con command not found. Security enhanced. Default context. Cool. Red Hat. Restore con. Coming use option to restore con command is the -R, which forms changes recursively. If you encounter, you may try installing policy core utils. Do I need it? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go. Sorry, let's rinse and repeat, right? Let's see if we can POE 10. We're gonna do it again. We're not invested. Like, it's okay to just like delete everything and start over. We should be able to do that anyways. Like, we should know the steps that we took to get somewhere and be able to do this. This is a practice. So let's go and let's uninstall again. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to install the policy core utils thing that we just saw. I'm going to reboot. And then we're going to install it again. And we'll see if we run into that same error, which I don't expect that we will. I don't know if it affects us at all. But I didn't see it yesterday. We'll just see. You know what? One of the other things is like when I did this guy up here, you'll notice, oh, look what I forgot. Look what I forgot to do. I didn't do this step. Guys, I didn't do this step. I got to go and do this on both nodes. This is probably what was causing the problem. It's right there. See, the nice thing is I left notes for myself. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to install that restore con because I don't think we need to. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this on both these machines. Like, duh. Do that. Get the right kernel modules. This stream would be so much better if I if I was making notes and doing these things in advance and practicing, but I'm not. That's not me. I hope that somebody is finding value in the fact that I'm just trying to think out loud, and you can learn through the way that I do things. That's it. We'll see. But this is how we roll. This is what we do. You know what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna add a little banner, and I'm gonna say, where do I have one? I got one here. Multitasking in the worst way. Feel free to ask questions. Please subscribe. youtube.com/@Sean. That's what I want. Save. Make that happen. Now, you know what? That jumps over my stuff. Which is weird. I could edit that, but maybe I don't need to do that right now. So this is installing on PoE 1.0. It's doing its thing. Let's do the same thing. New tab. SSH PoE 1.1. We can do these at the same time. Boop. Get it? We're doing those missing modules. Like, what else did I forget to do? So here, let me remind myself, right? K3sup, super exciting solution. Personally, I've been using as part of my inner loop. I can deploy blah, blah, blah. I ran into a couple problems with Envoy. That's where the problem was. Envoy is why I needed to do the Ubuntu. And yeah, I got it working on here. But Envoy was the problem. It wasn't K3sup serving, it was Envoy. All right, so I did that. We shut down. Cool. Deep breath. Like, it's awesome. I try to simplify. Let's create it. Let's go. So I made this into GitOps. I didn't do it yet, I guess. We're going to do the CNI first. And yeah, that's it. All right, so this wasn't that long ago, but this is definitely the part that I missed. This is definitely the part that we're fixing on both. Wait, what happened here? What? This is weird. All right. Hey, do your thing. I think these computers are drunk. That's what I think. So let's keep on going. All right. We're just. This has to be the boring. I don't know that I would watch this, to be honest. I don't know that I. Here's what I would do. I would have it on I'd have it on another screen and I'd be working alongside, but I'm not sure that I'd watch this if it were me. So it is what it is. Like, that's okay. Boop. I'm right now trying to get clustermesh working with a new. Trying to get. Let's do Cilium. Yeah. Clustermesh working with a new blah 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 Raspberry Pi cluster. YouTube. What is this stream? I don't know what it is. YouTube.com @Sean. Let's see what this. What is this? I'm live. Here we go. Boop. Share. Copy. Let's put that out there. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Boop. Boop-de boop. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Boop. Boop. Let's do it this way. And quote. Boom. Post. Come help me. This is me reaching out to the world. Come help me. Okay, so this guy, we think is gone. We think we have all the stuff. Sudo shut down or now. Hopefully that one works. This one was acting funny. This one was drunk. Sudo apt upgrade. And we're gonna try it again. Like, what? What? Let's do this. Like, just go. I don't understand why it said snap to use. Get back. This should work. This should work. And last time I didn't, and I don't understand why. We just saw that it worked. Like here, we saw that it worked. You know what I can do? I'm gonna move this guy over to this one. Maybe. Or maybe not. But just like we don't need to put all those notes up there. Here's what we're working on. That guy is down. We don't need to access that anymore because we did all the steps, we think. So now this is installing. Hopefully that, what is this? Something puked. My computer's drunk. Could not connect to ports. Connection timed out. Like but we just did this. We just did this. Just work. That's all. Just work. Again, sorry about the boring stuff. I'm working on it. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. But bleh, why is this just not working? This is going. We got up to here. This is where it aired out. What is this? Why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like this? Is it because I have silly, like, wrong IP addresses again? They have different IP addresses. Like, they shouldn't be having issues. Like, just work. I just did this. Why are you acting like this? You know what? Wait, what? What was that? What just happened? Oh boy. We're moving. All right. Okay. Now we're getting the modules that we need for our kernel. Because we're using Raspberry Pis, we had some extra modules that we need to install. What's weird is that when I use the Raspberry Pi imager, it seems like maybe it could figure out how to do that. But who am I to say? We're going to get these modules installed. The other device has been rebooted. It should be in a good state. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just go and reboot that other device. We don't have anything else to do. All right, let's just go and do that one more time. SNHPOE. Hold on. It's connected to our VPN, to our Tailscale network. And to do apt update, like just make sure there's nothing else out there. You know what? You know what I did over here? I did this dist upgrade. Upgrade everything that can be upgraded. Look at this. Sudo apt dist upgrade -y. Like, oh, do it. Do it all. So this is the second node. Oh, see? Following patches have been kept back. Why? That's fine, but weird. All right. So we are doing this, and just for giggles, sudo shut down. Go ahead and reboot one more time. We'll hear the fan stop. I'll hear the fan stop. Letting me know that, hey, it's done. Cool. This one, this says operation was interrupted before it could finish. Failed to check processor microcode upgrades. Sudo. Hello? Why is my computer acting drunk? Come on. Why is it acting like this? There's the fan on the other one. Oh boy. Why did it do that? Like we're learning stuff. This is stuff that's out on the edge. System restart required. Oh, okay. Sudo apt update. Like we're just gonna do it again and we're gonna see. Just to like be cool. Sudo apt dist upgrade. We're just everybody's on the same page. It's gonna say, hey, we held back snapd. That's cool. We're all on the same page now. Stop acting drunk though. Like stop. Sudo shut down R now. Right? Because you told me that system restart was required. Now everybody's been rebooted. Everybody's coming up. This is gonna reboot in a sec. And then we're back to this step. We're back to the step where, hey, I want to install k3sup. Do I have kubectx? I do have a cluster. Let's get rid of that cluster. Kube. Go to kubectx. Microcates, which microcates is going away. It was out there for now. Well, we're gonna switch it up. The reason I said microcates is going away, that right now is kind of like a. We'll come back to that. kubectx -d Lukey. All right, so Lukey's gone. kubectx, we're good. Everything's good. I think these guys are going to go away. This one's fine for now. We got some clusters. We got some Raspberry Pis. We can't, yeah. We have PoE 1.0. It's up, it's working, it's doing its thing. And now we should be able to do this. 3 pipe grep k3sup. I want to install k3sup. We're gonna do 574. 574. Go and install. That's what we're doing. Go install Kubernetes on this Raspberry Pi cluster that has Ubuntu installed. It's got the C group changes that we needed, and it's got the Raspberry Pi modules. You know what though? We saw this for StoreCon again. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's do it one more time. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to install that policy over here. New tab. No, let's do it. As a PoE 1.0. Sorry, this is boring and I'm doing the same thing over again, but I'm learning how to do it because I'm doing it over and over again. We're going to uninstall. Cool. And remember, we did this quick little research. Hello. Where it said, hey, let's install policy core utils. Okay, so we're on that box, clear sudo apt install policy core utils. Yeah, let's do that. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Hey, Google, set alarm for 8:10.
Done. Your alarm set for 8:10 p.m.
All right. We did that. That was a fun little trip. We're looking at Cilium docs. We did our updates. We think that we're going to be able to install this time because now we have the right module. And we think that our K3 is going to install a little bit cleaner because we've done this core util. So this is here, right? Did we uninstall? Did we uninstall? Yeah, we did the uninstall. Let's do that one more time, just to make sure. Okay, we did the uninstall, cool. Now we can just go back and rerun this. And this time we don't want to see the restore con issue. So it knew like, hey, we're good. Good. Hey, we didn't see the restore con issue, right? Yet. I think this is good. I feel better about it. While that's going, let's go over to this other tab. Let's do the same thing on POE11, this other machine, the top one. That's connected to our tail scale. And what we're doing here is we're going to say sudo apt install policy core utils. It's going to do its thing. Cool. So now K3S is installed here. And we can say kubectl get nodes. Oh, wrong cluster. kubectx lookie. Then kubectl get nodes, and we should see, uh-oh, it's not quite ready. Unable to connect, TLS failed. We'll give it a minute. We'll do it like this, watch. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. So on this other side, we installed those utils, and we're gonna go ahead and sudo shut. Go ahead and just reboot, shut down. Like, you come up, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine in a minute. Once we get our nodes, once Kubernetes is ready. Failed to verify certificate. See, this shouldn't have happened. Oh, see, we installed the SE Linux. I wonder if this is now going to cause a problem, which would be unfortunate. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. Let's go ask. Let's go, not ask, let's just go look at here. And let's see if we says SSL, TLS. SSH, along with a flag for your host public IP so that TLS works properly. The kube config file on the server is then fetched and updated so you can connect in the kubectl. This says, now we'll search edit k3sup, update the lines, TLS in, add the following address to that of your LB. Okay. I don't think I need to do that. So this is a problem. So I put myself into another corner, but I know how to get out of it, right? POE10. Sudo apt-get uninstall. Remove. Is it the same thing on this other one? POE11. It's okay. Yeah, I'm doing these things a bunch of times. And I know that doesn't make for great content. It's great for me though. Do your thing. Okay, let's just uninstall again. Like, get out of here. That's okay. We didn't install an agent over here, So we're good. We will get there. All right. We have the things installed. Sudo shut down now. Oop, get out of there. This guy, same thing. Sudo shut down. All right, now. And now we can say, hey, when this comes back, we are going to do this again for like the 10th time. Once it comes back up. We'll give it a sec. Man, time flies when you're not making any progress, doesn't it? Like, it should have been a 10-minute problem, but here we are an hour and a half later. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's going to be fun. Like, once we get this stuff going, it's going to be awesome. So, hey, we did the install. I hear them coming back up. So let's give this a try. I mean, what else could go wrong? What else could possibly go wrong? And we're on like step 5. Let's just run. Let's just go. Okay. I'm not going to worry about this restore con. I'm not even going to worry about you. Like, you just shut up. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll keep on going. You know what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to say like, hey, can I do anything about this? Let's go over here and be like, hey, issue. You know what? I'll bet you somebody else did it. Ooh, host key validation. Yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't see it. Do I want to open up an issue? Support request for SSH config? We'll see. We'll come back. Here. kubectl. Next, we're right. Yep. kubectl. Get nodes. Ugh. Now what did I do? Oh, I know what it is. Didn't I do this though? So I've got this proof CTX, and I got a bunch of these clusters, and that file lives in here. Dot .config, and I bet you I've got Lukey in here multiple times. Exactly. Right. So I got context Lukey. I got a cluster Lukey here. plus Loki admin. I'm wondering. There's Loki. No, but is it the old one? Like what happened? See, I think it's trying to. Let's see. If I do again, kube ctx kube ctx dash d Loki deleted context. See, it says it deleted context, but I still have this cluster here. What it deleted was the context, but it didn't delete the cert information. It just deleted the context. So what I'm going to do is this, boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to go up here and delete this. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh. Save. Then I'm going to do this. Like, let's do it again. It's going to say, hey, I already know what's up. We already got all the stuff. And now. And now I want to go back and install the policy details. But I'm not gonna, because I can do this group cuddle get nodes, and it's working. All right, fantastic. Okay, so this point, what happens if I do Cilium install? Was it the way that I want to do it, the way that I'm supposed to do it? History pipe, Cilium. I want to do this. Wait, where did it go? This one. I want to do 540. Bang, 540. Now, what didn't work earlier was this. This guy was in that crash loop thing. And I believe, I'm hoping, is that it's because I didn't have the module. I didn't have the modules installed. So now that I've got the right kernel modules installed, I'm hoping that this initializes properly. So the operator's up. The operator has installed this other pod that's doing something, setting up our networking, right? We expect it to take some time. We have plenty of memory to do stuff. We're doing it on one node just to save time, thinking like, hey, if it's going to fail, go ahead and fail. We can actually go in and look like and see what's up. Like, hey, things are happening. It's not ready. It hasn't restarted. I'm going to shrink this a little bit so I can see more of what's going on. Okay. So this is good so far. Like it's doing stuff. It hasn't failed. Now these are all orange. I don't know what that really means. Okay, is there more here? Age is the last column. Okay, it looks like it. We don't have to go. Yeah, I want to at least see age. Cool. So we're here. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see if this initializes and these things run. This just means that Cilium is installed. We haven't installed anything other than this CNI, this networking plugin for Kubernetes. That's what we're hoping. Yep. Do I have 0? Cool. Yep. We got all of our things going. Oh, look at this. So now we're getting some progress, it looks like. We got some stuff that's completed and good. And we got some things that are working. Look at this. We're running. This is still pending. So this pending was waiting on this. So now it's like, hey, cool, I got a network. I can do DNS. That is amazing. We are further than we were before. We're working. The changes that we made from the documentation, my PR, those steps worked. Like I didn't break anything by making my changes. So, huh? All right. Now, let's add a node. Let's do this. 3, 5, grab, k3sup. That. Bang, 5, 2, 8. Let's bring another node into the cluster. That's all we're doing. So now both of these little guys right here, both of these guys are going to be in my Kubernetes cluster. And hopefully the networking is going to work. So it's starting up, do your thing. While that's running, let's just go over here and I should have done that here. Let's do this. Do your thing and let's go boop, boop, boop. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. Right. So now it's like, hey, we've done, you changed things. You've changed. So let me fix it. So we've got this. I'm going to switch screens here. I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to put K9 over here because it's the right size. Cool. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go plus. I'm going to say, hey, what's up? I'm going to say cuddle get nodes. And it says both nodes are ready for a whole 41 seconds. So now let this thing do its thing and I should have networking, which is great. And it looks like I do. We're in good shape. Now, effectively, we are where we were the other day when I got sidetracked. And now that we've solved some things, we're not ready for this step just yet. What we are ready to do here is this step. We are ready to do like enable cluster mesh. That's all that we're ready to do. And we know we are going to do this. We didn't do this last time. We think that it's going to work. We also know that we need to pass in the service type because we ran into that before. So let's run our command. We'll do it over here. But here's the command that we're going to run. I'm going to copy and paste and we'll talk about that. So same commands that we are doing. We're saying Cilium enable cluster mesh for this context that we're in, Uki. We're doing this beta thing for KV store mesh, and we're telling it, hey, let's do this service type load balancer. We chose that because it said this, Kubernetes. This uses stable and is typically the best option. Let's see. We push the button. Let's see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? All right, we are getting our cluster mesh API service. That's a good thing. That's what we were hoping. We get some containers created. We got our service LB that's running. This is good. Looks like we should have one on each node, right? I got a service LB on 1.0 and a service LB on 1.1. Fantastic. So our things are looking like they're going the right direction. It looks so far. Our cluster mesh is coming up. And this is one cluster. we've got one cluster that is now working. We think. So, do I want to connect this one to another cluster that I already have? Here's the question. Should we try? Because here's the thing. When we're over here and I say cluster mesh, there is a list of things where we're compatible with. Where did I find that? When I said cluster mesh, multi Cilium, cluster mesh, not that one. There was a has to be over here. Predirects. This. There was a list of Kubernetes compatible things that it tested with. Maybe it was just over here. Right here. See, I have microcates. This says supported environments. That just is, it doesn't mean these are the only places, right? Because self-managed, right? That's microcates, right? So how about we just try this? Bear with me. How about we try, this is Lukey. Let's try connecting Lukey with microcates. Where's my mouse? Right? I got this other context over here, microcates. Should we try it? So we're picking up from where we left. We have a running cluster, but microcates already has a CNI. I don't know things well enough, or do I? Oops, CTX. See, I've got some problems over here already. I've got this cluster. This cluster has some tenants on it. This thing has been terminating for days. I've got Knative, Flux, Knative serving. It's got Calico. I don't want Calico. Elastic agent? Like I don't need all that. Like that's got a lot of stuff that I don't really even want anymore. So what would you do? What should I do? Here's what I think. I think we're going to leave this one right here. I think we will reinstall that microcates cluster. And when we do it, we will install Cilium. Now I haven't installed Knative serving. I haven't installed Knative serving on this, but do I want to yet? Decisions. here's what we're going to do. We're going to reinstall Electro Cookie, which is just a 2 gig box. This time, we're going to reinstall Electro Cookie. Again, I'm just trying to prove the cluster mesh connectivity. I just want to get to the test and validate that they're connected. I think that's the easiest bet. So let's do that. Let's take our disk, one of our new disks, and let's plug it in. And let's make the Electro Cookie. Or let's just do this. I don't know which box it'll be. Let's do this. Let's get our hang up. Let's choose our operating system. We're going to go with another general purpose OS called Ubuntu. We're not going to choose the 32-bit one. We're going to choose 2310 64-bit server. Then we're going to choose the device. We are going to give it a name. Which one do we want to do? Hold on. Electro Cookie. That's just going to cause problems, right? Fancy box. $2 GB. Okay, we're going to enable SSH. Do your thing. We're going to give our password. Big boy. We're not going to do the wireless LAN. We are going to set locale, and we are going to say burn. So go write that thing. Big boy. Let that thing run. We're going to do this. Let's go back to our stuff, our notes. So what we have now is we're going to have a 2 gig cluster. We'll call it Luki. PoE 10, PoE 11. It's Ubuntu, Raspberry modules, C group. What else do we do? Cilium and clustermesh. That's where we're at, right? That was the step that we took. UCTX, Loki, K9s. Yeah, and it's good. It's ready. We're going to set up now another cluster. We have 10 minutes. We're going to set up another cluster. I'm just going to grab another computer. This guy's ready. This one's ready to go up into the closet on the other network. But before we do that, I can do it because it's got tails. It'll be connected to the VPN. I can go plug this into the other network and it'll be fine. So that's what when we end the stream here, we're going to move this to another physical network. And then we will set up another cluster here. That's it. That's what we'll do. But I can do this. In the meantime, I can just say, hey, ping Ampere. Okay, like Ampere's fine. Let's do this. Let's SSH. Oh, SSH Ampere. And what is this? Sudo updburger get upgrades. Big boy. devices with no available firmware updates. Okay. Sudo app update. Why is it on jammy? Didn't I already fix this? Sudo app upgrade. Somebody beeped at me. Oh, that was this thing. Okay, so this one's ready to go. That's the Electro 2GB. So I can take this out. Okay. And close this because I was in the middle of saying, hey, let's do this. Let's do this to do release upgrade -d. Like, get on. There's no development version. What? Isn't that what I did? Sudo release upgrade. I'm going to release upgrade. With a capital D. Do release upgrade. I want the latest non-LTS. Update manager release upgrades. Do your thing. So this would be a good time to sign off and come back. So yeah, we'll let this run. This will take a few minutes. When we come back, we can set up the cluster there. I have this. Let's just try that while that's going. All right, the fans on this guy are kicking. We've got this other box. We're doing an upgrade on this one. We think that box will be coming up here any second. It has a new name. We just switched from an SSD card to a USB disk, so that it should be faster. And we're going to try to cluster mesh that single node cluster. Do I want that to be? Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that single node cluster because, I mean, if we can do 2, why not do 3 or 10? Let's just see. we're exploring. So I got a new machine that has a, it's coming up. We're gonna stand up. We're just gonna take a couple of minutes. While this is running, let's go over here. Let's go to new machine, SSH 10.99.1.45, I think it said. Yep. Wait. Yeah, 45. Let's see if this works. Good. Good. It's booting up. We're not ready yet, so it's not ready to go yet. So we'll try that again here in a sec. We'll go back here. We're gonna get out of here in just a minute. We're upgrading a box. I need to get this done because it's Wednesday, so I'm gonna go pick up my daughter from practice, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna continue working on this for a little bit more. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. We've had our way more issues than I had hoped today, but I think I'm learning a little bit. It's just getting the reps in and getting the practice in. I think is the key. But we're gonna keep on going. Like I'm not gonna get frustrated. I am getting reps. That's what I'm getting. Not getting frustrated. I'm getting reps. Let's try this one more time. How you doing? How you doing, computer? How you feel? All right, you're up. That's good. So now we'll do, these are the steps that we do. Like, hey, we got a new box. We don't want to be on outdated stuff. So let's update it. I don't like having to type in my password. I chose 64-bit, right? Sudo app upgrade all the things. It's doing USB, so it should go a little bit faster. This is still upgrading. We're gonna get out of here. I gotta get out of here. My alarm's gonna go off in just a minute, and then I'm gonna go. Who's gonna win? When I come back, I'm gonna move this because I've been connecting to it over the VPN anyways. So it doesn't really matter what network it's on. I have different networks that I can use. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm good. My alarm is on, but it's not like making any noise. Why aren't you making any noise? Hey Google, why aren't you making any noise? My alarm is quiet. That's weird. All right, almost done. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, I'm out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm doing the stuff. Icon, thanks for lurking. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna reboot some stuff, and we're gonna come back later, and we're gonna take it one step further. I'm not doing anything fancy. It's just weird, but we're gonna have fun. Electricity TV, you're up. we're gonna do this. Remember, don't forget our instructions here. Remember this one, this step right here. Do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We're getting there. All right. Right. I'm getting out of here. I got to go pick up kids. I'll be back and I'll do some more. Peace.